Hello all, in this tutorial we will model a prop in Autodesk 3dsmax. So let's get started. So very first of all, let's take a reference. So we have a prop over here, that's a Pubg game, a popular game. That's the level 3 helmet. So let's model this in Autodesk 3dsmax. So very first of all, before you start up, we can observe the shape over here. So let's take a spear over here. So you can take a spear. So convert this. You can reduce this over here. Convert to editable poly. And we can just delete the half part of it from here, and you can easily delete this part. You can select this part and you can delete this too. Okay, so now as you can see over here, so we have this part as on the back and this part as on the front. So what we are going to do over here is we are going to manage this area accordingly. Let's take vertices. So select the vertices and you can just go on pushing it up one by one, or you can do this stuff simultaneously also. So you can do this in this way. So let's go to the front view. So we are going to do the same from the front view also. So let's take this view from here. You can just push this up. You're going to do it slowly. You can just push it up. Go on leaving the other part as it is. And rest of the part, that is a center part over here, you can push it a bit more down. So as you can see over here, this part can go a bit more up. This can go a bit more up. This is perfect. Or you can push this and this a bit down. So now as you can see over here, we have done this part. Now let's go to the top view, and we have a tool over here. You can go into the spline and we have an option over here called arc. So you can just make a shape and you can create a arc over here. So you can select this part right from here and you can make an arc like this and click OK. So as you can see, you can shift this over here. You have an option over here into the rendering, enable in viewport and make it as a rectangle. So make it as a rectangle and push this a bit down. You can go into this front view and you can push it like this a bit, and you can increase its width over here like this. Okay, so as you can see over here, we have the max part of it. So let's convert this into editable spline. So once you convert it into editable spline, this is totally editable, so you can edit it with the vertices also accordingly. So as you can see over here, so let's change the color, make it gray. So as you can see over here, select this part, and if you still require to change some stuff over here, you can easily change it, or let's convert it into editable poly. So once you convert this into editable poly, you can push this a bit more down, you can push this a bit inside like this. Okay, so now what you can do over here is, let's take a swift loop over here. So take a swift loop over here and put a swift loop over here. You can make the adjustments. So we'll be utilizing one more loop for the glass panel. So let's connect it over here. One loop. That's it. Okay. So now you can go into the polygon. You can just select the polygon. You can select this polygon. So before selecting it, what you can do is, you can just isolate the selection. So we need to, join this. So let's use a cut tool over here and let's join it. So you can just select this and isolate, and there is option over here, you can just extrude it. So you can easily extrude it up and click OK. So once you extruded it, you can go to the top view, you can just select it and push it inside, select this and push it inside. So now you have it over here. So use the swift tool again, so use the swift tool over here easily. So you can easily use the swift tool, use the swift tool, so you can just select the vertices and push it out. You can just select this vertices and push this out. So you can just adjust it in this proper manner. Now you can use a bolt, you can use a cylinder over here. So use a cylinder, you can use the auto grid option and you can easily use a cylinder. So you can push this cylinder out. Just select the cylinder part, reduce the height segments, increase the height, and you can push this in. You can just scale it a bit, convert to editable poly, select it, do the inset over here. You can give a bit of inset and you can just give a bevel to it and click OK. So first let's save this file. Okay, so let's mirror it. So we have a mirror option over here. You can easily mirror it. You can mirror this in the y-axis, make a copy and push this over here. That's it. So as you can see over here, we have easily mirrored this particular part over here. So still you can use a bit of smoothness over here. Just press Alt L on your keyboard, that is for the loop, and you can click over here, that is your chamfer. So you can use a bit of chamfer to give it look more smoother. So the bolt looks a bit smaller. You can make it look a bit more bigger. So you can just copy this if you want. So we are going to texture this in the upcoming tutorials. So after you're done with this step, now you can just click on this. You can click this part, click over here at the bottom, control select this bottom, and you have an option over here called chamfer. So you can use a chamfer option also over here and click OK. So you can just give a chamfer to give it more, look more smoother. Now the next part over here is like you can give a bit of depth over here. So you can just add some loops over here. You can add some loops and you can just select this part, select this and just extrude a bit, very less. You can just extrude it and click OK. Okay, that's it. Just give it a depth. Now you can take again a swift loop over here. You can put one loop over here, select the polygons. So you can just select this polygons over here. So you need to check out how many stuff you're leaving from a side. So you can leave 3. Okay, so now the next stuff over here is you can just extrude it out. You can extrude it out. You can use it as a local normal also, or you can extrude it as a group also. You can easily just extrude it out and click OK. So if we are extruding it in this way, it's fine. Now again use a inset option over here. You can use a inset option, click OK. Now use the bevel option, up it and click OK. So as you can see now over here is like get the stuff, get the shape. So you can go onto this view, and if you want to adjust its shape accordingly, you can easily adjust its shape. So you can easily adjust its shape. So as you can see over here, we have done this part. If you want to pull something more down, so you can click over here, take it as a lasso tool, just select this part and you can push it down more. So now as you can see that we have adjusted in this particular manner. So as you can see, we have done some good changes over here. You need to create some bolts or something, you can easily make some kind of bolts, or if you want to make some kind of extrusion or bevel part, you can easily do that stuff over here like this. That can be easily done. So whatever changes you want to make, you can make those changes on both the sides over here. On both the sides you can do those changes, and you can increase the size of the bolt because you know it should be a bit bigger. You can just scale it more. Now take a sphere over here. Let's save this file. Take a sphere and create a sphere over here and reduce its segments very less. We can make it to 10. 10 is perfect. Convert to editable poly, or you can increase it. If you want to increase it, you can increase a bit. Convert to editable poly and just remove the half of the part and delete it. So now you can just place it over here as a nut over here like this. So you can click over here and make it as a local or world. So this is like, you know, in whatever axis you want you to place this, you can easily place it. Can easily place this stuff. So select this, both the elements, and you can easily mirror it to the other side also. So you can just duplicate this part over here. So you can just select this whole element, click, okay. So let's give a bit of a glass texture if you want to give it a basic glass texture. So what we'll do is just select all these elements, the faces, go into material, press M on your keyboard. As you're going to do the texturing part in the coming tutorial, I'm just showing you a basic texturing, just making a glass. Click on the architecture and give it a glass clear. So you can give it a glass clear and reduce the transparency. So as you can see over here, so if you select this whole element also, that's fine, because we have done this only from the outside, we are not done from the inside. So you can just, you know, select this all, so you are leaving the three faces, three polygons, insert it and click OK. That's it, and you can assign the same kind of material. So as you can see now, it's properly visible and end isolated. So as you can see, your helmet is ready. So if you want to make it smoother, you can easily make it more smoother. That's it. So thanks for watching this tutorial. We'll continue in the second part.